Coming to you live from Tressel Field here at George Finnie Stadium on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University. It's time for some OAC men's soccer action as your Yellow Jackets square off against Otterbein University. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Ryan Swingle along with Eric Kwiatkowski. We have a great broadcast on slate for you tonight as the Yellow Jackets have defeated Otterbein in 3 of its last 5 meetings, including 2 ties. Last season, the Yellow Jackets and Cardinals battled to a 2-2 draw right here in Bree, Ohio. The last Otterbein victory was a 1-0 victory at Otterbein on October 9th, 2010. We'll head to our PA announcer here, Nick Hansen, for your senior night introductions. Welcome back to Tressel Field here at George Finnie Stadium. After that nice senior night introductions, I'm going to turn over to my partner Eric for a look into the Yellow Jackets soccer team.
BW comes into tonight's game with an overall record of 5-11 and an OAC mark of 2-4 after falling by a score of 2-1 on a late goal at Heidelberg. BW is led by freshman forward Danny Ruppel as he leads the team with 8 goals and 5 assists for a total of 21 points. Sophomore midfielder Kurt Rainey has scored 3 goals and is tied for the team lead with 5 assists for a total of 11 points. Freshman goalkeeper Patrick Mihal is coming off a career game at Heidelberg as he made 13 saves for the Yellow Jackets and has a 1.28 goals against average on the season. The Yellow Jackets are, of course, led by 14th year head coach Reed Ayers. Ryan, do you want to give us a look into the Cardinals?
Yeah, Eric, now for a closer look at the Cardinals. They entered tonight's game with an overall record of 7-5-3, an OAC mark of 2-3-1, and are coming off a 2-1 loss to OAC leader John Carroll University on Tuesday evening. Offensively, the Cardinals have 5 different players that have scored 3 goals this season. Freshman midfielder Tristan Kovac leads the team with 3 goals and 3 assists for a team-high 9 points. Colin Hoffman is in net tonight. He's a freshman, leads the team with a record of 5-4-2 and has a .83 goals against average. Otterbein is led by head coach Jerry Darcy. We'll cut to the field now for the national anthem. Welcome back to BW Men's Soccer on BWYellowJackets.com. I'm Ryan Swingle and joined by my partner Eric Kwiatkowski. We're just about ready for some first half action. And now for today's starting lineups.
First for the visiting Cardinals, starting in goalkeeper is going to be freshman Colin Hoffman. The defense is led by senior John Boardman, along with number 8 Jaden Lunger and number 19 Zach Lewis. The midfield includes Zach Barwick, Eric Juarez Manning, Noah Coons, Nathan Norris, Pao Piang, and Tiger Pham. And the lone striker for the Cardinals tonight is Gavin Corner. And now you want to give us a look into the starting lineups for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, for the Yellow Jackets on defense, we got number 3 Adam Grove, number 4 Connor Napier, number 28 David Elson, number 30 Joey Geither. And then at midfield, we have number 9 Kurt Rainey, number 14 Patrick O'Malley, number 31 Timmy Jonas, and on the attack at forward we got number 11 Nicholas Bernard, number 25 Danny Ruppel, number 32 Jeremy Faust, and then once again in goal we have number 38 freshman Patrick Mihal, coming off a great game against Heidelberg. Getting ready here for the opening kick here for Otterbein. Starting the ball here in the middle of the field, trying for a quick run out here by number 5 Eric Juarez Manning. That'll be punched out there by Baldwin Wallace, looking to move the ball up the field here on the attack now. Otterbein regains possession right there about the 30-yard line, crossing it back into the middle. One touch back out to number 3, Zach Barwick. Baldwin Wallace cutting out that offensive attack. But Otterbein gets it right back here at midfield is number 13, Tiger Pham. Ball being worked back into the middle as a battle for possession here. There'll be a foul on Otterbein. BW looking to take the free kick and get their offense going here.
Yeah, nice to see Baldwin Wallace finally get an offensive possession. That was a full minute of Otterbein just taking control of the ball, trying to use that possession to gain an advantage. Let's see what Baldwin Wallace can do on their first offensive set.
Baldwin Wallace take the free kick, headed away by an Otterbein defender, but touched right back to Baldwin Wallace, and Otterbein will regain possession. Number 5 Manning gets the ball, but doesn't really do a whole lot with that one as Baldwin Wallace will regain possession here. Looking to move the ball to the left wing here. Getting in the attacking half of the field is Danny Ruppel. Ruppel can't do anything with that one. Otterbein battling for possession at midfield, but Baldwin Wallace will come away with it. Kick back out onto the Baldwin Wallace defensive half of the field. Working the ball up the middle here is, looks like number 8 there, Logan Davis. Play will reset here with a free kick coming in from number 4, Connor Napier. Napier looking to take the free kick here, get the ball going down the offensive half of the field, but he'll just lay it right out to the left wing there as Baldwin Wallace looks to push the attack. Nicholas Bernard has the ball on the left wing, but he will go out of bounds and give up a throw into Otterbein. Baldwin Wallace heads the ball away, but going back and forth here between Baldwin Wallace and Otterbein. A foul will be called on Baldwin Wallace here for a free kick coming from Otterbein.
It's going to be interesting to see how these 3 seniors, not all of them play together at the same time. Usually it's a really young team that has really come together of late. It's going to be interesting to see how this new system works for them as they get together with a few new players that they haven't necessarily been playing with the whole season.
Definitely something to look out for here in this matchup here. We'll take a goal kick from freshman Mihal here for Baldwin Wallace after a play out of bounds there by Otterbein. Mihal gets play restart with a quick kick into the corner here. Looking to get to number 4, Connor Napier on the right wing. Napier moving the ball to number 30, Joey Geither. Geither getting the ball back to the middle of the field. Baldwin Wallace looking to get in the offensive attack here. No shots so far for either team. Looking to get the ball up to Bernard, but it's cut out nicely by the Otterbein defense. Otterbein looking to get back on the counterattack, but nothing doing from on that one as Mihal will get a foot on the ball and restart play here.
Yeah, really nothing set up for either team. And most of it's been played through the 30s, and not a lot of possession, just a lot of back and forth to start.
Not a lot of play in the attacking thirds here for either team. Like I said before, no shots on goal as here comes Otterbein trying to make a run, but we'll have another foul here by Baldwin Wallace as they will take a nice free kick opportunity here from the 20-yard line right there on the right wing here for Otterbein. See who's going to take the free kick here for Otterbein.
Looks like Pao Piang is out there.
As well with another Cardinal looking to take a free kick here is Pang. Piang will take the free kick, looking to go on goal, but he is high and just wide to the left. It's Piang. Mihal looking to get reset here with a goal kick after that last free kick by Otterbein.
Could put him on the football team. Kicked it right through those uprights.
Yeah. Football team, I needed that one earlier today as they fell 33-30 in a thriller here in Berea coming down to the last 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah, great game. Just unlucky for the Jackets today.
Juarez Manning getting the ball back to the middle of the field, but it's taken away quickly by the Baldwin Wallace forward. Looks like Danny Ruppel out there on the left wing. Cross into the box to Rainey. Bernard there as well, but the goalie for Otterbein will scoop that one up. Hoffman there on the pickup there for Otterbein. We have some, looks like a down player on the field possibly. Not sure exactly what's going on. That's number 3, Grove there down the field for Baldwin Wallace. He's looking to get up, and play should resume here shortly. Bernard here on the throw-in for Baldwin Wallace.
Gives it right back to the goalkeeper. Just a sign of good sportsmanship there.
Yeah. Otterbein here in the attacking half of the field for them is number 24, Gavin Corner. Juarez Manning getting it back to corner. Up to number 7, Nate Norris. Norris gets the ball taken away though, and Rainey looking to run out in front here as he gets the ball taken away from him, and Baldwin Wallace looks to reset as number 3, Adam Grove, back on the ball. Otterbein gets the ball right back, though, back to Gavin Corner. Corner getting tangled up there as there will be another foul here.
A lot of pushing and shoving early. It's a very physical first half.
Definitely a few more fouls than usual here for the Jackets and Otterbein for that matter. As we get started here with the free kick, little tap out to the left side, going back up the middle here is number 4, Connor Napier. Napier getting the ball back to the middle, trying to get it to Grove. That's taken away by Otterbein's number 12, Toby Varland. Rainey looking to possibly get a shot there, but scooped up by the goalie before he could get that little through ball. Hoffman gets the ball out to the left side here. Moving the ball off the pitch. Looks like Piang there is trying to get to it, but too much there from the defender, number 16, Juan Rivas. That cross back into the left side of the field. Jonas misplays the ball there. He gives it right back to Otterbein. Otterbein making a play up the middle. Juarez Manning gets the ball taken away from him. Headed back out to Baldwin Wallace. Up the field now is, looks like Danny Ruppel trying to make a play for that one, but the defender got in the way and headed out of there, out of danger for the Otterbein Cardinals.
Yeah, you can see back there, number 8, Jaden Lunger. He's looking tall back there. Looks like a solid 6 foot. Danny Ruppel, not very tall as a forward. Couldn't get to that one.
Definitely a nice defensive play there by Jaden Lunger. Otterbein will have the throw in. They give it right back to Baldwin Wallace. Here's number 30, Joey Geither, getting it back up to the middle of the field. Out to the left side now in the middle of the field here. Getting up to Bernard, back to Ruppel. Ruppel making a miss, but gets the ball eventually taken away from him back. Here's Otterbein on the attack. Corner couldn't quite catch up to that one as Baldwin Wallace will have possession here in the middle of the field. Geither gets the ball back. Back to Napier. Napier to the left side. Trying to get the ball to Bernard once again, but cut out by Otterbein. And here we'll have a throw in for Baldwin Wallace to restart play. Quick throw in now for Baldwin Wallace. Ruppel trying to get up to Rainey. Once again trying to get to Rainey. Rainey finally has it in the middle of the field. Shot by Rainey. Saved by Hoffman. Nice play there by Rainey, but better save by Hoffman.
Yeah, we've seen these young forwards, Rainey and Ruppel, really put a strong offensive attack to this Baldwin Wallace team, and I look for that to continue for hopefully years to come.
Definitely a young core of players. Only 3 seniors on the roster, as we saw earlier here on the senior night. Ball moving back down the other half of the pitch now. Mihal scoops it up, looking to restart play here. But definitely a young core nucleus. You have your top scorer in Danny Ruppel. Goalie Mihal really is your 2 highlights of the team, as well as some younger forwards, defensemen, and as here comes Ruppel trying to take a shot. Or no, that was Rainey. Trying to take a shot on goal there, but just over the crossbar.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Anytime your top goal scorer and your keeper are freshmen, it's not going to be the easiest of roads when you're playing against kids that are 4 years older than you at some point. But, they've really made the best of it, and, they're going to be looked at to be captains, coming up in the next few years, and it's almost exciting for this young team.
Baldwin Wallace looking to get back on the attack here. Here's Rainey on the right side. Rainey gets the ball blocked by number 19, Zach Lewis. Good defensive play there to cut off the quick offensive attack by the Yellow Jackets. Restart here with a corner kick for the Yellow Jackets. Corner sent into the box, headed away by the Otterbein defenseman. Another opportunity here for the Yellow Jackets, looking to get the ball back into the box, but it's cut out again by the Cardinals. Geither runs the ball down here. We're back in the Baldwin Wallace defensive half. Jonas making a play on the ball in the middle of the field, kicking it back out to the left side now. Back up to Jonas here. And Jonas will put the ball out of bounds for a throw-in for your Otterbein Cardinals. Oh, excuse me. Must have been kicked out there by Otterbein. Throw-in for the Yellow Jackets. Ball being worked back into the middle of the field now for the Yellow Jackets. Back out to the left side. Otterbein has possession here at midfield now. Looking to work the ball back to the left side now. Over here to Juarez Manning. Back to number 13, Tiger Pham. Pushing the ball up now is Otterbein. Looking to get in the attacking half of the field here, but they'll play it once again back into the defensive half of the field. Really not a whole lot going so far for Otterbein. Really a slow-paced game, not a whole lot of offense so far from either team. Juarez Manning gets to corner, back to Juarez Manning. Zach Barwick on the left side here now, battling with Geither for Baldwin Wallace. And that's booted away there by Connor Napier. Back to number 9, Pao Fiang. Cut out nicely there by Danny Ruppel. Ruppel looking to make the attack now here. Up to Bernard. Rainey's there now on the right wing. Rainey puts a move on. Going to his left. Shot saved by the goalie, and looks like we're going to have a penalty here for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Ruppel just getting a little bit too aggressive against that goalkeeper. He saw that ball bounce out and looked to take advantage, but just a little too aggressive.
Missed opportunity there for Baldwin Wallace as Hoffman on the nice save Nice play there by Rainey and Rupel. Rupel getting the ball up the field and pushing the attack to Rainey, but couldn't convert there for the Yellow Jackets. Here come the Otterbein Cardinals now looking to push the offensive, getting the ball into the attacking third of the field. Working the ball from right to left now is Otterbein. Ball now into the corner for Otterbein. Crossed by Otterbein. Going back to the left side here now is Juarez Manning. Manning gets the ball stolen away by Geither. Geither working the ball up the right side of the pitch now. Back to Geither. Geither gets the ball taken away by number 9, Pao Pang. The Yellow Jackets will be called for another foul here.
Yeah, O'Malley definitely wasn't happy with that one. You know, sometimes as a senior you hope to get those no calls, but unfortunately for him, not that time.
Prime opportunity here for a free kick. Look like Juarez Manning will take it for the Cardinals. Here about the 20-yard line. 27 yards out. Zach Lewis also possibility here to take the free kick, as they have 2 forwards up. Juarez Manning will take it. It's blocked by the wall of Baldwin Wallace defenders there. Looking to get the ball up to Bernard, but not on the same page as the Baldwin Wallace forward there. Looking for a quick counterattack is Baldwin Wallace here. Ball cut out by Otterbein, but given right back to the Yellow Jackets. Punch down the field, and looks like it's Danny Rupel there on the header. Bernard in the area, but taken away by the Cardinals. Zach Lewis gets it up to Juarez Manning. Jonas out to Geither. Geither trying to get to Bernard, cut out by Otterbein. Ball goes back to Jonas. Taken away by number 7, Nate Norris. Norris out to Juarez Manning. Trying to get the ball back to Norris, but it'll roll into the corner here now. Norris gets the ball taken away.
Nice piece of defending there by O'Malley, coming off his usual line to make that play.
Rupel trying to get the ball up to Rainey now. Can he get it? But he will not. Nice play there by number 19, Zach Lewis, getting it back to the goalie, stopping the offensive attack by Baldwin Wallace.
I'll tell you, early on, Rainey's been all over that ball. He's really been aggressive trying to make those runs, just unfortunately haven't been able to come through yet.
Rupel doing a nice job of facilitating the offense right now. Hasn't taken a shot yet, but
absolutely,
he's really looking to set up Rainey and Bernard there on the attack for Baldwin Wallace. You have to think one of the keys for Otterbein is to shut down Danny Rupel, the leading point scorer for Baldwin Wallace and one of the top scorers in the OAC, possible freshman of the year candidate, and Danny Rupel for the Yellow Jackets.
Absolutely. Well, you know, they got the goalkeeper to do it. Freshman Colin Hoffman has really done, you know, a great job coming into this team and taking over that goalkeeper position. I think, what did we say? It was .83 goals against average. That's very impressive for a freshman.
Definitely one of the tops in the conference there for Hoffman. Otterbein gets a recent attack punched out by Baldwin Wallace as they'll have the ball in their defensive half of the field. Looking to work the ball up to Jonas now. Goalie kicks the ball out. Up to Juarez Manning now. Jonas gets the ball to Geither. Takeaway there for the Jackets. Jonas will get the ball back. Looking to push the ball into the attacking third now is Jonas. Out to Rainey. Rainey working right to left now. Goes back to his right side up to Jonas. Jonas on the right side here looking to cross it back into the box. Deflected by number 19, Zach Lewis. Another great defensive play by the sophomore defenseman out of Canal Winchester.
Yeah, the offensive part of BW just wasn't in the box. You know, Otterbein had 8 people in there to BW's 4. Just didn't have the offensive firepower to get to that ball.
Definitely not a good numbers matchup there, going 4-on-8 for the Yellow Jackets, looking to hopefully get the ball more in the open field now as the game progresses. Ball moving up now to Otterbein's defensive half of the field. We'll have a throw-in coming. Juarez Manning takes the ball for Otterbein. Gets the ball back to Zach Lewis, number 19 out there. Corner has the ball in the middle of the field, looking to work it up to the right side now is Otterbein. Back over to the left side to Juarez Manning. Juarez Manning will take a shot off the left corner.
Wow.
Right there in the upper 90, almost.
Very impressive shot by Juarez Manning. You know, that was, about 20 yards out. He ripped that right off the left crossbar.
Definitely a lucky break there for Baldwin Wallace, because with that placement of the into the net, if you're about a foot to the right, there's no way the goalie is going from right to left making that play. Moving up now is Baldwin Wallace on the offensive attack, looking to get something jump started here, but cut out by Otterbein. They look to make a quick counterattack run now. Juarez Manning takes it again, getting up to corner. Corner back to Juarez Manning. Manning working the ball up to number 13 now. Tiger Pham. Back to Manning, back to Pham. Pham crosses it to the right side now. Headed out by Baldwin Wallace. Bernard looked to make a play on the ball, but they'll put it right back into the defensive part of the field as number 3, Adam Grove, gets the ball out there for the Yellow Jackets. We'll have a throw-in coming for Otterbein. Zach Barwick will take the throw for the Cardinals, getting up to corner. Napier trying to get the ball out as Juarez Manning takes over, but looks like we'll have a possible offsides by the Cardinals. Free kick coming now for Napier for your Yellow Jackets. Still a 0-0 game here with about 25 minutes left in your first half of action. Each team has 5 shots so far throughout the game. Baldwin Wallace leads the shot on goal battle 3-0. Not yet a shot on goal for Otterbein here. Throw-in coming now for Otterbein on the right side of the pitch now. Throw-in coming. Baldwin Wallace regains possession, looking to get the ball to Bernard. Headed out by the Cardinals. Possession back to the Yellow Jackets now, but Otterbein will cut one out, and looking to make a play here into the box is, looks like number 7, Nate Norris, on the play there for the Cardinals. Couldn't quite connect with teammate there. Looking to get the ball into the box.
First real opportunity in the box, I would say, for Otterbein. They had a good-looking attack, but just couldn't set it up right.
Baldwin Wallace getting the ball into their attacking half of the field now, working it back to Napier. Napier out to Danny Ruppel on the right wing now is Ruppel. Ruppel working back into the box now, looking to get that left side of the net, but just a bit wide there for Ruppel.
You know, one thing I've seen from Danny Ruppel the past few games, that he has an excellent left foot. Just so powerful and so accurate with that left-footed strike. You know, you never know where it's going to come from and when it's going to come, but you better be ready for it if you're the opposing team.
Bernard will check out for the Yellow Jackets, as well as corner for the Cardinals. We have 2 new players in now. Looks like a forward down there. Ryan Hassel, number 10, for the Jackets on. Push by Juarez Manning right there on Geither. Hard foul there, possible card opportunity, but no booking so far for either team. Baldwin Wallace looking to make the attack now here as it's cut out by Otterbein. BW pushing it back up to Hassel there, but just a bit too much on that kick. Hoffman gets it out, and we'll restart play here. Norris looking to move the ball upfield. Juarez Manning gets the ball on the left side here. He has a one-on-one opportunity. He'll shoot, saved by Mihal. Another shot by Juarez Manning, but it's kicked out by the defender there. Missed opportunity there for Otterbein for sure.
Yeah, you can definitely see the attacking mindset of Juarez Manning off the bat. He followed that shot right up with a close follow-up, but just couldn't squeak that into the back of the net.
Play getting restarted here for the Yellow Jackets, moving the ball up the field. Back into the middle now is number 14, Patrick O'Malley. O'Malley trying to get to Hassel, but that one's cut out by number 19, Zach Lewis. Lewis really been all over the field here so far for the Cardinals, making big stops on defense and really playing well so far in first 35 minutes here. Otterbein looking to get back on the attack, but quickly cut out by Baldwin Wallace, looking to make a play into the box. Headed out by the Otterbein defender. Rainey gets the ball back, though, trying to make a play, but he'll be cleared by Otterbein. Mihal gets a foot on the ball after that clearance, working out to Napier. Napier pushing the ball down to Ruppel. Ruppel trying to put some touch on it up to Jonas, but Jonas cannot get there, and we'll have an Otterbein throw-in.
Yeah, that was a great look by Napier from the back end, trying to send that up to Danny Ruppel. Great first touch by Ruppel as well, but just squeaked out of the way from, I think that was a Rainey down the sideline.
Battle for possession here as Ruppel comes away with it, but Grove cannot get a foot on the ball. Here comes Rainey on the left side, taken away by Otterbein. Otterbein kicking the ball back and forth in the defensive half of the field as they'll make a push up the field here now, is looking to get the ball to Juarez Manning there on the left wing for Otterbein. Here's O'Malley with the ball, offloading to Jonas. Ruppel gets the ball, tried to get to Hassel again, but cut out by that tall 6'4" defender, Zach Lewis. Been calling his name a lot so far in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about their height on the back end, and it's going to be a real trouble for Ruppel and Rainey, you know, not the tallest offensive players, but hopefully their skill will trump their height.
We'll have looks like a throw-in for Baldwin Wallace after Juarez Manning trying to make a run on the net for the Cardinals. We'll have a throw-in from Geither. Logan Davis will check in now for your Yellow Jackets, coming on for number 3, Adam Grove. Substitution to the defensive line there for Baldwin Wallace. So we'll have the attacking end of Baldwin Wallace. Another throw in here for Geither. Gets the ball taken away by Otterbein, number 7, Nate Norris. Ball gets played out of bounds with another throw in for Geither. Juarez Manning going to throw in the ball now for Otterbein as we have another change of possession. Cleared now by the Baldwin Wallace defense. Ryan Hassel looks to make a play on the ball, but he takes an elbow to the head and he's down, as well as an Otterbein defenseman. Hassel does not look like he's having a lot of fun out there right now.
Yeah, quite a hit. Definitely a play on the ball, but, you know, sometimes that happens. You both go up for the ball, and none of you come down with it.
Definitely a scary moment for both sides as have players down on both ends. Hassel gets up. Might have to go through some sort of a concussion protocol on the sideline now, as Definitely paying a lot more attention to those hits to the head in recent years now with all the new concussion safety programs going on.
Yeah, they'll have to take him off. It'll be a question to see if they bring him back on in this game, but definitely the right call to take him off right now, just for precaution.
Definitely not what Baldwin Wallace wants to see with their second leading goal scorer there in Ryan Hassel, tied for second and fourth in the team in total points with 9. Definitely going to look for some offense out of Rupel and Rainey here on both the wings, as well as Jonas playing the middle now. Looks like they'll bring in another defenseman. Going back to a more conservative style now is Baldwin Wallace, but they'll push the attack now as Rainey. Shot here is short and wide. Looks like it got
must have been deflected. Yep.
Got deflected off of the foot of Otterbein defender there as corner kick will be taken now. Looks like Danny Rupel taking the corner. Corner oncoming now for your Yellow Jackets. Looking to get the ball into the box here possibly. As a matter of fact, Hassel already back into the game now.
That was a quick recovery.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be another corner as bounced off an Otterbein defender.
Rupel and Jonas down there in the corner now. Looks like Rupel will take it again. Jonas walks off. Got Hassel in the box now. A couple other Yellow Jackets coming in looking to make a play.
There it is.
Headed in, but just off the mark as Hoffman makes the nice save off the head from the corner kick.
It looked like there were 4 Otterbein defenders just making a wall in front of that net.
Looks like Rainey down there.
Yep. Just got it out in time.
We'll have another corner here coming from the left wing of the pitch now. Rupel running out. Looks like Jonas will take the corner now. Jonas pooches it out to Rupel. Rupel gets the ball punched away by number 7, Nate Norris, as there will have a throw in here. Throw in coming now to reset play for Yellow Jackets. Long throw in now, headed out, and cleared by Otterbein. Geither has the ball on the right wing now. Getting up to O'Malley. O'Malley gets tangled out with Juarez Manning, and there will be a foul on the play given to Manning. Lewis tries to push the ball upfield, but freshman goalkeeper Patrick Mihal will fall on it now and looks to roll the ball out to the left side. We'll get play restarted. Jonas with the ball at midfield now. Working back out of the left side. Mihal gets the ball back to the middle. Mihal gets the ball taken away, though. Shot now is high. Looked like Pao Ping on the shot there for Otterbein. Still a 0-0 game here in Berea. Got 14:30 left here in this OAC action. Number 21, Eric Stuckey, will check in now for Otterbein. Looking to provide some help in the midfield area. There is Stuckey. Rupel has the ball on the right wing, looking to make a through ball to Hassel. Hassel gets cut off by the Otterbein defender and allows an easy recovery there for the goalkeeper, Hoffman. Hoffman looking to push the team downfield. A little drop kick there from Hoffman.
Interesting way to take one.
Usually don't see a drop kick, more of a punt style out of the goal, but he definitely used the drop kick technique.
Didn't seem to work against him very much.
Hassel looking to make a play on the left side and be scooped up once again by Hoffman. Eight shots for both teams so far in this first half of action. 4 shots on goal for BW, 1 for Otterbein so far. Really not a whole lot of offense from either side. Too many threats to either goalkeeper. Mihal restart play to Napier. Napier working the ball up the middle now. Ball being worked out to the left side, still in the defensive half of the field for the Yellow Jackets. Rupel trying to run the ball down on the left side here as he'll still take possession, but gets the ball punched away by Otterbein, looking to get back on the offensive end here. Back in the middle of the field here is Baldwin Wallace. Napier moving to the right. Gets out to Geither. Geither gets around Juarez Manning, but cut out there by number 3, Zach Barwick. Tiger Pham kicks the ball out of bounds for Otterbein. We'll have a throw-in coming from Geither. First, we'll have Davalos and looks like Kyle Klemo checking in for the Yellow Jackets.
Yep.
Number 10, Ross Field will come on for, I believe, Juarez Manning. Been an active member, Juarez Manning has been so far in that left wing position, coming off now.
Nice to see freshman Kyle Klemo out on the field. You can always tell it's him from that red headband he wears every game going down the sideline.
Klemo usually starting for the Yellow Jackets,
Yeah.
not tonight though. Otterbein working the ball back in the middle of the field now. Looking to push it up to the freshly checked in number 10, Ross Field. Field hits it off of Klemo's chest, and Rupel takes it now. Rupel up to Jonas. Jonas works it back to Napier. Napier clearing the ball out of there. Up to number 3 for Otterbein. Zach Barwick has possession now. Working it back into the middle of the field to, looks like Barwick. Battle for possession now in the Otterbein attacking third. We'll have a foul by Otterbein. Free kick coming for your Yellow Jackets. Free kick here for the Yellow Jackets. Be given right back to Mihal in goal. Mihal looking to push the ball down to the right deeper part of the field. Getting it back to Napier now. Davalos has the ball now. Davalos also newly checked in. He's been starting the past few games, but come off the bench today. Field crosses the ball back into the middle, headed out by a Baldwin Wallace defender. Davalos back on the ball now. Possible shot there by Otterbein, deflected off of a Baldwin Wallace foot and scooped up by Mihal. And that Mihal will roll the ball out, getting play restarted out to Napier. Napier working the ball down to the right half of the field. Up to Rupel. Rupel has a little give and go action there with Jonas, but can't come back on the return pass. Rupel fighting for the ball, gets it kicked out there to Otterbein though. Otterbein takes possession in the middle of the field, looking to work the attack now, but nothing doing for them either. Napier back on the ball for the Yellow Jackets. Up to Jonas, out to Rupel. Rupel looking to get the ball to Hassel, making a run, but cut out by, looks like number 3 is Zach Barwick. Barwick gets it up to Juan Rivas. Jonas gets the ball taken away from him on the attack there. Napier back on the ball for the Yellow Jackets, up to Davalos. Davalos up to Rainey. Ball being worked to the left half of the field now. David Elson on the ball, back to Davalos. Davalos working the ball to the left side there. But Otterbein will cut it out again. Really been a back and forth game right in the middle part of the field for the most part.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Klimo delivers the elbow to Field as he'll get booked now. Klimo will get the yellow card. Give a nice forearm to the face there by Kyle Klimo.
You know, again, just another play where they're both going for the ball. Unfortunately, Klimo got there a little bit late and didn't get enough of the ball.
Definitely no bad intentions there from Klimo, I'm sure.
Looks like we're going to have a couple subs for both teams.
Got 3 Yellow Jackets and 2 Cardinals checking into the game now. But they'll have to wait as we have this free kick. Lewis puts the ball down to the attacking third, but Davalos will clear it out for a throw-in. And subs will come on now. Toby Varland and Costa Pulias coming in for the Cardinals. Garrett McHugh checking in for the Yellow Jackets, as well as 2 other Baldwin Wallace players. Looks like Jack Shirley in for Timmy Jonas.
Yep.
Had McHugh on for Rupel. And Carter Sutton on for Kurt Rainey. Free kick now for the Yellow Jackets. BW pushing the ball up towards the middle of the field now. Still on their defensive half of the field now is Napier.
I'm sure in these last 7 minutes, one of these teams is going to make a push to try and gain that competitive advantage going in the second half. You know, it's all about momentum in the second half. And, you know, a tight game like this is a 1-goal difference could be the game.
Definitely want to take that lead into the locker room for either team. Hopefully get the momentum going into halftime and looking to build upon that for the second half. Like you said, with 2 great goalkeepers and defenses on display here, really 1 goal could decide the game. Throw-in now coming for Otterbein. Stuckey will take it. Moving the ball to left to number 13, Tiger Pham. Pham out to Bartwick. Lewis putting the ball back to Stuckey. Stuckey making a push into the box to Pham. Pham gets deflected out. Davalos on the ball now for the Yellow Jackets. Davalos fighting for possession. He gets the ball taken away. Otterbein will reset here. Back out to Lewis here on the left side of the defensive part of the field. Lewis pushing it down into the box, but taken away by Baldwin Wallace again. Here on the attack now is Baldwin Wallace moving it up into their attacking half of the field. Missed strike there by the left wing for the Yellow Jackets. McHugh looking to make a run now for the Yellow Jackets. He'll slow down, put a move on his defender, cross it back into Davalos, but poor pass there by McHugh, gets taken away. Missed opportunity there for the Yellow Jackets to really push the offensive here and try to get out to that 1-0 advantage. Ball being played around now to Napier. Napier back to the middle of the field. Ellison pushing the ball up the field now to the left side there. So we have a Yellow Jacket speeding downfield trying to get to the ball, but cleared out by Otterbein for a Yellow Jacket throw-in. Throw-in now coming on the far side of the field for the Jackets. Hassel looking to make a play on the ball, headed away a few times there by Otterbein Cardinals. Cardinals still on the ball now. Field plays the ball right off of Rainey, and Rainey is down. Kyle Klimo, sorry, down on the field there, not Rainey. Klimo still down after taking that shot from Field. Field put a lot into that ball and really just wrong place, wrong time there for,
very
for Kyle
unfortunate.
Klimo.
Looks to be okay, though. I'm sure he'll stay on.
Klimo from right here from Berea Mid Park, him and Danny Rupel, high school teammates at Berea Mid Park both.
As well as Cannon D's, I think.
Yeah. A lot of guys, a lot of local guys here for the Yellow Jackets. Really, from Berea Mid Park especially, really cool playing right across the street.
Yeah,
High school and coming over here to play college ball.
yeah, you're absolutely right. Anytime you can get that extra chemistry coming into a new team, and 14-year head coach Reeders definitely knows how to handle that, but it's always good to get that extra chemistry boost with guys guys you've played with for a long time.
JT Taubenick coming on for the injured Kyle Klimo now. Taubenick hasn't really been in the lineup a whole lot recently. Started off the year as really one of the staples in that Baldwin Wallace defense, but really haven't seen him a whole lot lately as he comes off the bench now for Kyle Klimo. Going back to that playing with teammates previously before, also with club teams, I know a lot of these kids have played with or against each other pretty much their entire lives growing up. A lot of local kids here.
Absolutely.
Even throughout the OAC with Mount Union, John Carroll, taking a lot of kids from these greater Cleveland club teams.
Yep.
Rocky River, Bay Village, all those west and east side high schools playing club ball together. Really interesting aspect there to the game. Otterbein pushing the ball up on offense, up trying to get the ball up the field, but too much on that through ball there. Baldwin Wallace restarts play here, getting the ball back in the middle of the field. Elson gets the ball up to the left side now, working it back into the middle of the field. Sutton playing the ball off to the left side now. Back out to the left wing and out of bounds now for Otterbein throwing. 3 minutes remain here in our first half of action here in Berea, Ohio at Tressel Field inside George Finnie Stadium. Still a 0-0 game here. Both teams looking to break open the scoring in these last 3 minutes. Otterbein has the ball now, working it down the left side. Getting the ball up to number 14, Costopoulias. Davalos is on the ball now for the Yellow Jackets, and we have another Yellow Jacket down, our third of the game.
It's going to be Connor Napier, looks like. He got tangled up with one of the Otterbein offensive players.
Doesn't look good for him. Can't really put a whole lot of weight on his left ankle, it looks like. Knee, ankle, some sort of lower body injury there for Napier. Doesn't look good.
We called a lot of physical play in the first few minutes, and it's continued throughout the first half.
Yeah, definitely. Don't like to see injuries, but definitely been a physical brand of soccer on the pitch here tonight. And you will get that in conference play. Two teams that play each other every year, competing against each other. It will get chippy in conference play, especially between these two teams playing physical brands of soccer.
Yeah, it's not always a bad thing. Neither of these teams are necessarily competing for the top spot in the conference, but it's great to see that competitive nature.
Yeah. Just
not always in this form.
Yeah, speak about that conference championship race. It's really John Carroll, Ohio Northern, and Capital, and then everyone else in the conference coming into this game. It's funny because John Carroll is the leader in the conference, but two teams behind them are ranked in the top 25 in the country, with ONU at number 4, I believe, and Capital in the top 20.
Yeah, we talked about the OAC being such a great conference for all sports, and I know the women last night lost a heartbreaker 3-2, but they dropped from, what'd you say, 3rd to 6th in the conference after that loss. So really just a tight conference overall, and really anyone's game.
Yeah. Looking to get play restarted now as they help Napier off the field after that injury. Will get play restarted here.
Yeah, rare stoppage in soccer time.
Definitely interesting aspect to the game. Usually in the other professional levels, they'll just add extra time and let the clock run on the injury. But in college, they stop and no added time needed here at the collegiate level. Throwing now. It's Otterbein. Will come on here for the run out, but Taubenick gets to find the ball and it'll be cleared out there.
You talked about how Tobanek hasn't really been in the lineup, but he's really, I thought, has played well this year and last year, really making it a staple in that defensive side for the Jackets.
Coming on for the injured Napier here is number 2, Joey Reaney, the sophomore defenseman out of Vermilion. Tobanek clears the ball out now. Hassel there now, possibly making a run here for the Yellow Jacket offense. Getting up to McHugh. McHugh gets the ball cut out. We'll have a foul or offsides here called by the officials as a free kick here for Otterbein. 1 minute, 20 seconds left here in the first half, still tied at 0-0. Otterbein, the free kick, looking to get one in before the half. Another foul here for Baldwin Wallace. That one's on number 15, Carter Sutton.
Yeah, it looks like he pushed off on that attempt for the header. It's going to be a decent shot at a free kick for Otterbein late in the first half.
Definitely something you don't want to give up for the Yellow Jackets here, as a free kick will be taken by number 12, Toby Varland, here on the left side of the field, about 27 yards out from that front line of the net.
Yeah, we saw the first time almost from this exact same position. They hit the wall of defense for the Jackets.
He clears the wall now, and we'll have a nice save by Mihal, but not out of danger yet, as there was another opportunity there for the streaking forward.
Yeah, great save.
Looks like we'll have a corner now for Otterbein, taken once again by number 12, Toby Varland. Varland getting set for the corner. He'll push it into the box. It's headed away. Nice play there by the Baldwin Wallace defense. Cleared out nicely.
Yeah, Carter Sutton just got his head in there just in time for the clearance.
And that will do it, as we have a weird ending there. It looked like there was a stoppage of some sort, but still a shot taken. Not really sure what's going on in the field with that, but we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll get back to you with the second half highlights, and looking forward to a nice second half of soccer here. Score 0-0 heading into the half. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Tressel Field here at George Finnie Stadium. Getting ready to get underway here with our second half of some OAC men's soccer action here between your Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets and the Otterbein Cardinals. We're going to turn it over here to Eric for a little first half analysis and some keys to the game for both teams for the second half here.
Yeah, shots pretty much even for both teams. Otterbein had 11, Baldwin Wallace had 8. Baldwin Wallace is leading the corner kick side of things with 4-1 in the first half. Otterbein made 4 saves in the first half, and Baldwin Wallace had made 3. In the second half, obviously, both teams have to get their offense going. For Otterbein, I'd like to see them play with more possession and a bit more pace. You know, we've seen them take a couple long shots, get a bunch of long free kicks, but if they can work the ball in with a little more possession, I think that would help them a lot. And for Baldwin Wallace, I would like them to continue to play through Rupel and Rainey. Every time they were around the ball, they had a scoring opportunity, it seems like, and I think if they keep that going, they might see a little bit more success.
Definitely some things to look for on both sides of the ball there. Touching on what you said with Rainey and Rupel, really that first about 15 to 20 minutes or so, they were just pushing the ball up and down the pitch, really getting some good opportunities for one another, along with Bernard and Hassel had some nice opportunities as well, but definitely one of the keys for Baldwin Wallace will be to get a spark here from someone on the offensive side. Here we have Grove getting the ball out to number 32 for the Yellow Jackets. That's Jeremy Faust working the ball up to the left side here now. Grove gets it out to Napier. Napier injured in the first half. He's back out there, though. Good to see for the Yellow Jackets.
One of many, it seemed.
Yeah, one of 3. Hassel back on. Still haven't any signs of Kyle Klimo, but Taubenik is out, so it looks like there's kind of a starters play right now as we have number 28, David Elson on the ball. Moving the ball up here. Now to Rainey. Grove fighting for possession. Wins possession now. Jonas trips over the ball. And O'Malley now on it.
Looks like all 3 seniors from senior day are also back in the game.
Definitely a nice gesture there from head coach Reed Ayers. Getting all the seniors out there as we have a shot from Rupel. Low and wide. Little roller there. No real danger there for the goalkeeper Hoffman. Goal kick now for Hoffman, looking to reset play. Ball played off the head of number 21, Eric Stuckey. Stuckey came off the bench in the first half, but he'll start the second half still on the pitch here. Working the ball to the right side now. Varland has the ball. Varland pulling up, and they'll reset here now with number 14, Costapoulias. Poulias working the ball back. Going to try to get it out to the middle of the field. And Bernard will have it now for BW, looking to push the attack, but Otterbein quickly back, and Baldwin Wallace will regroup, trying to get the ball out now here. Rainey, Bernard, Rupel all up front there, looking to get something going here for that Yellow Jacket offense here. And that play by Rupel will be punched out by number 19, Zach Lewis, once again on the defensive play for the Cardinals. Corner coming on now for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like Rupel will take it there in the corner. Rupel playing into the box now as it's headed away. A little danger there as we'll have a shot now blocked by number 19, Zach Lewis. He's really been a big factor here for the Cardinals here in the first half and now in the second half, as we'll have a quick restart by Rupel crossing it back into the box. And cleared by the Cardinals.
I'll tell you, Timmy Jonas had a great shot on goal. It was very lucky for the Cardinals that the defender got in the way, because it seemed like Hoffman was off his line a little bit from punching that ball away.
Definitely a missed opportunity for the Jackets there as they retain possession here, and Faust looking to get out to Elson. Elson out to Napier. Working it back up to Ellison. Faust looking to possibly make a run, but Ellison will take it himself. Now offloads to Faust. Faust to Rainey up the middle now. Rainey working left to right. Looking to get it to Ruppel, but cut out. Baldwin Wallace retains possession, though. Ruppel does get it back now. Him and Rainey playing a little two-man game. Nice slide tackle there by Baldwin Wallace as Jonas will take possession now. Ruppel crossing it back. Didn't get a good foot on that one, though, and it'll be cleared by Otterbein. Throw in now coming for the Yellow Jackets as the Cardinals couldn't handle that ball.
Definitely a lot more being played in the attacking third for BW, at least to start the second half.
About 4.5 minutes in here now, still knotted at 0-0 here in the second half of play here in Berea at its homecoming weekend for the Yellow Jackets, as we had 2 homecoming kings and queens, co-kings and queens, named at the football game this afternoon. Volleyball beating Otterbein, football losing, I know, women's soccer falling in a tight one as well. Rough weekend so far for the Jackets, but looking to even it out here in fall sports action with the men's soccer game. Coming out of the goal kick now, get reset here. Bernard on the ball for the Yellow Jackets. He'll give it right back up to number 7, Nate Norris. Toby Varland on the right side here for Otterbein. Baldwin Wallace back on the ball now. But they'll give possession right back to Otterbein. And now it's really turning into what it was in the first half here, really playing between the 30s. Battling back and forth for possession are the Yellow Jackets and the Cardinals. We'll have a throw-in coming for Baldwin Wallace. Quick throw-in now, working the ball into the box to Rainey. Rainey making a run now, but he'll be tripped up and ball taken away by the Otterbein defense.
You can see the crowd reacting to that one, but definitely got a foot on the ball, and that's all that matters when you make that kind of tackle.
Definitely a hard tackle, but a legal one at that as Rainey gets the ball back, looking to make a move now. Nothing doing for the Yellow Jacks on that possession, but they'll get it right back now as Elson gets it out to Napier. Napier moving the ball to the right side now. Foot on that one by the Otterbein defender, but O'Malley will take it. Headed back out now, but looks like Geither. Looks like a little continuation here now as they'll give the advantage to Otterbein. Off what looked to be a foul by the Yellow Jackets, but with Otterbein retaining possession, they'll give the advantage to them. Baldwin Wallace now looking to break out to the left side. Here's Faust. Faust out to Bernard. Bernard gets the ball back. Bernard working it back out to Elson. Elson's pass cut out there by number 7, Nate Norris. Norris trying to get the ball back to him, but cut out there by Baldwin Wallace forward there. Now looking to make a move. Here is Ruppel into Rainey, but that pass is cut out, and Otterbein will clear it. O'Malley on the ball now for the Jackets. Poor pass there by O'Malley, cut out by the Otterbein defense as they're looking to make a quick counterattack now here. Number 12, Toby Varland on the ball. Getting up ahead there. It's like number 2, John Boardman. Boardman playing off his chest. He'll be fouled now. It's like Rainey there on the foul. Longer attempt here on the free kick for Otterbein, but they've shown that they're not afraid to take shots from down the field off those free kicks.
Yeah, absolutely not. We've seen about 2 or 3 of those. They're definitely not afraid to take shots.
This one will be from about the 30-yard line, so about 37 yards out from that front line of the goal now. Looking to play it into the box here, but cleared nicely by Baldwin Wallace as Otterbein will reset with the ball in their defensive half of the field. Now, here comes Ruppel, possibly trying to jumpstart something, put a little pressure on the defense, but he cannot do anything there as ball played right by him, but heading back and forth now between Otterbein and Baldwin Wallace here. And we'll have a throw in for Baldwin Wallace. As the side judge there will say that it went out of bounds onto the track there. Still 0-0 here. We got 36 minutes left to play in this men's soccer action here tonight. Otterbein now taking that shot battle lead. They got 11. Baldwin Wallace is 10. 4 shots on goals though, however, for Baldwin Wallace to only 3 for Otterbein. Some complaints now being filed by the fans, as not a whole lot of agreement there with the call on the field for the foul for Baldwin Wallace here, as 19 Zach Lewis will take the free kick. 13 total fouls so far in this game.
That's a lot. We talked about the physical play. It's definitely on display here, continuing into the second half.
Nice cross into the box there, as just misses the slashing forward Nate Norris was number 19, Zach Lewis. Lewis on the ball again, looking to push it up on a nice pass again, but headed just out there. Looks like Geither there on the header. Lewis been all over the pitch today, setting up some nice passes, making some nice defensive plays as that 6'4" towering defender from Canal Winchester. Baldwin Wallace playing it back and forth between Grove and Napier there, but that pass will be cut out by number 13, Tiger Pham for Otterbein. And another foul here for the Jackets. That's their 8th on the game. Physical play continues here in Berea, as we are still at a 0-0 stalemate. Both teams looking to get on the offensive here in the second half, as Eric mentioned earlier. But none of that so far, as we've played about 12 minutes. Still no score. Shot now, nice save by Mihal. Off the one touch there by number 14, Costa Poulias. Poulias coming off the bench there in the first half, remaining in the game. Nice save there by Mihal, the freshman.
Yeah, we talked about the impressive play of both Mihal and Rupel. Definitely, they play above their years, I would say.
Both of them definitely some of the top freshmen in the conference. Really a good job. Shows the good job recruiting done by head coach Reed Ayers. Play into the box now for Baldwin Wallace, but cleared again by the Cardinals. Really, it seems like whenever Baldwin Wallace gets a nice opportunity in the box, the Cardinals are there to stifle it away.
Yeah, we talked about the big defenders down there and how much of a difference that makes, and it's really seemed to stifle that offense.
And it really seems whenever Baldwin Wallace is looking to make a push, Otterbein really gets back on defense, loads 8 in the box, and doesn't really let them do a whole lot on the offensive end.
They call that parking the bus in FIFA terms, but it looks like we're going to have some subs for Otterbein here.
We'll get you those here in a second. We got Eric Juarez Manning coming back in for Field. Juarez Manning having a very active first half there for the Otterbein Cardinals, as we have a play down and off the end line, and we'll have a goal kick coming, it looks like. Also have Pao Piang in for Poulias. Both those guys coming on, starters coming back out onto the pitch now on the offensive end for Otterbein, looking to possibly jumpstart that offense that really hasn't had a whole lot going so far.
Yeah, both of those guys were really around the ball in the first half, and that's all you can really ask if you're the Otterbein Cardinals, is to be around the ball, make plays on the ball, and hopefully convert one of these times.
Jonas making a move now, looking to get the ball to Rupel. Rupel gets that one cut away from him, though. Yeah, it seemed like Juarez Manning in that first half really was all around the pitch on the offensive and defensive end, making plays on both sides of the ball. Pushing the ball down the field now is Otterbein, as we have a little tussle for possession. We'll have another foul here, but this one will be on the Cardinals. Once again, showing that physical brand of soccer by both sides now. Mihal now on the goal kick after that foul. Working the ball in front of the goal in a little dangerous position there.
Yeah.
Especially with such an active, looks like that's not Manning, but that is number 9. Pao Piang just checked in. Really pestering the ball there with the goalie still coming back from that goal kick. Definitely some dangerous position there for the Yellow Jackets. Otterbein on the ball now, looking to get the ball out there, but there's number 9, Kurt Rainey. Once again being active there. Groves boots it away. BW still on the ball with O'Malley. O'Malley getting out to Grove. Jonas putting it into the box, trying to get to Rainey, but it's headed away there. Norris pushing the ball up to Piang, Pao Piang. Out to Juarez, Manning on the left wing, but that's taken away. Looks like, is that possibly Klimo?
It looks like
Oh, Geither. That's
Yep.
Geither there on the far side. Klimo still not come back in after that injury. Working the ball down the field is Otterbein. That's cut out there by number 28, Elson. Heading it back around there. Mihal will scoop it up and throw it back out to Geither. Running down that far sideline now is Geither on the right wing. Geither pushing the ball up, but he slips on the track and cannot keep the ball in play, as we'll reset here with an Otterbein throw-in. Still 0-0 here. Just under 30 minutes left to play. In regulation here, both teams still looking to get on that scoreboard in what's been a really conservative, defensive-minded game from both sides. Here comes BW now. Faust on the action. Pushing it back in the middle of the field to O'Malley. O'Malley out to Jonas on the right wing. Jonas getting it back to Ruppel. A little give and go there from Jonas to Ruppel, back to Jonas, and Jonas tries to get a foot on it, but it'll be scooped up by Hoffman once again. Pushing the field, team upfield, and we'll have a throw in now. Working the ball into the middle, but it's cut out by Grove. Rainey on the ball now for the Yellow Jackets, working it back in the middle of the field. He'll stop, change direction, go up the field. Bernard now with the opportunity, but once again, that Otterbein defense not letting anything happen for that Yellow Jacket attack.
Yeah, just stifling back there. Just able to get a foot on it, just getting able to clear it just in time.
Bernard will come off now as we have a new forward checking into the game for the Yellow Jackets. Logan Davis checking into the game for senior Bernard. Blake Steenrod coming on for Toby Varland for Otterbein as we have a throw-in from the corner. Otterbein takes possession now as they're looking to get off on the counterattack here. And Baldwin Wallace will look to clear this one out now.
Number 6, Noah Coons, also on for the Cardinals.
Baldwin Wallace will clear that one out. Quick throw-in now for Otterbein as they do have numbers. Going down the field here is number 6. Shot by number 6, Noah Coons just checked in.
Oh.
Danny Ruppel looking to make a run, but still that Otterbein defense, even when they get backed up into danger off a quick counterattack or have the disadvantage in numbers in the box, they just seem to always get a foot on the ball. Really pesky defense by the Cardinals. Corner coming on now for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like Ruppel will take that one from the left side. Really good left foot from Ruppel. He's designated the corner kick from that side of the field, it looks like. Header now, but just off the mark there for number, looks like Napier there on the far side. Goal kick now for Hoffman. Hoffman also a freshman. We got 2 freshman goalkeepers in there today, both doing an outstanding job this year, with Hoffman for Otterbein and obviously our very own Patrick Mihal.
I think that just shows the competitiveness for both teams. You know, no job is guaranteed in this conference, and you know that's what you're gonna get from really 2 freshman keepers that have, like you said, really have done a great job for both teams.
Playing in that prestigious OAC conference, obviously an attractive feature for all incoming recruits, as that free kick will be headed away as we have a corner now coming on. But as you're saying, just recruiting-wise, it's definitely a battle. Guys are battling for top recruits every year, and even if you're a returning starter or a couple-year letterman, if a kid like Danny Ruppel comes in or one of those other stellar freshmen like Mihal, your job really isn't safe.
Yep.
Another corner headed away by Otterbein now as Geither looks to reset the Baldwin Wallace offense, getting it back out to Faust. Faust puts it back up to the attacking third, and looks like Rainey on the ball now, looking more from left to right. Missed shot there by O'Malley. Not sure if we're going to count that one as a shot. It looks like he was going for the goal, but just a bit outside there for O'Malley. Hoffman now on the free kick, or the goal kick rather, for the Cardinals. Pushing the ball down the field is Hoffman. Otterbein looking to get on the offensive here, working the ball down the left wing. Baldwin Wallace defender did trip him up, but got to fill in the ball first, and we'll play on. Rainey being active there in the middle of the field now as O'Malley takes the possession of the ball right about the 45-yard line. Working the ball down to Jonas on the right side. Jonas trying to get it to Ruppel. Ruppel stops, backtracks, goes the other way, crosses it back in to the box, and we'll have a foul. Looks like number 8, Logan Davis, one of the fans calling for instant replay. Unfortunately, at
Not
this
in
level,
D3 Sports.
Unfortunately, at this level, I don't believe that the refs will be going to the instant replay booth for that one.
Yep.
Hoffman boots the ball downfield, headed away nicely by O'Malley. Otterbein with possession. King on the ball now. Looking to cross the ball to Juarez Manning, but ball taken away by Geither. Elson out to Faust there on the left wing now. Working the ball back in the middle. Over to the right side to Geither. Geither moving down the right side very quickly now. Cutting back into the middle of the field is Geither. Geither getting the ball back out to Grove on the right wing. Back to Geither. Geither resetting back to Napier in the middle of the defensive part of the field. Over to Elson. David Elson on the left side of the field now, working it up. Punching the ball up to Rainey. Rainey going to work now with Ruppel. Nice through ball, but defender right there. I have a foul now on Otterbein. Is a really physical push there by that 6'4" towering defenseman, Zach Lewis. Getting physical there with Ruppel. And they'll have the free kick. Here comes the free kick for the Jackets. Pushing it down into the box now, headed away by number 7, Nate Norris. Back into the box now, headed away by Lewis. O'Malley on the ball for the Jackets, working the ball up the field now is O'Malley. O'Malley out to Elson. Elson crossing the ball back in the middle, headed away by Lewis. Baldwin Wallace has Jonas there in the box with the ball. Up to Rainey. Rainey with a nice run. Cross blocked by Lewis. Grove now. And he'll put it out of the back end line there as another defensive stop by Otterbein after getting pressured by Baldwin Wallace. We have another substitution here for Otterbein. Goal kick now. Otterbein working the ball down to the middle of the field. Battling for possession now is Geither. Tiger Pham coming on for Nate Norris there for Otterbein recently. Pham, once again, one of those starters that's slowly working their way back into the game as we close out the last 20 minutes of our action here in regulation. Still knotted up at 0-0. No goal scored by either team as Rainey plays the ball back to himself off a nice little move there by Rainey. Rainey pushing the ball up to Ruppel, but Ruppel gets the ball taken off of his foot by Hoffman. Nice play by the goalie to come out and really save a goal there by Ruppel.
And yeah, he came off his line. I'm sure they know how fast Danny Ruppel is, and he was definitely going to get there if he didn't come off his line and make that save. So great play by Hoffman.
Danny Ruppel, one of the top track runners for Brea Mid Park his senior year of high school. Definitely a weapon there for the Yellow Jackets looking to make a run.
Fun fact, you gotta love his motor out there.
Definitely a high motor, high intensity kind of guy. Quiet kid, but humble about his success and really one of the future stars for the Yellow Jackets. Grove now on the ball, looking to get the ball to Rainey here on the left side. Up to number 8, Logan Davis. Davis making a run now on the left wing. Slows it down now on the left side here in the corner for Davis. Davis making a move, working back to the middle of the field. Tries to get across, possible foot on that one for the Otterbein defender. And Otterbein will have possession with Juarez Manning on the right wing, but we'll have a foul, it looks like, on the Yellow Jackets. Another one. Seems like every couple minutes here. Oh, pardon me, that's a foul on Otterbein, not on the Yellow Jackets. But regardless, very physical game being played tonight. Cross back into the box here, taken away by Otterbein. Moving the ball up now is number 13, Tiger Pham. Baldwin Wallace regains possession. Headed out. Back to Otterbein in the middle of the field. Piang back to Pham. Pham out to the left side to Norris. Norris pass cut out there on the right wing. Pushing the ball upfield here is Logan Davis, but he's about 5 or 6 yards off sides. A little too early of a run, not really timing it up well there for Davis.
Great idea, but sometimes you're looking to push it a little bit when the score's knotted up at 0-0 after almost 70 minutes, I would say, of play. Just trying to get that one goal to put your team ahead.
Free kick headed away there by Baldwin Wallace. O'Malley on the header there for the Yellow Jackets. Here comes Rainey, really blowing by the whole Otterbein defense. He's making this run all by himself. He still has the possession. Slowing it up now is Rainey. And his shot will miss about 20 yards to the right there. Subs coming on. Ryan Hassel comes on for the Yellow Jackets, as well as number 24, Gavin Corner for the Cardinals. Juarez Manning will switch to the right wing now as after that substitution. Corner will go to the left, and we'll restart play here. Ooh, trip there by Grove. We have a trip by a corner there too. Piang on the ball, and that will roll out of the back line for, looks like a goal kick. Have another substitution here. Looks like Davalos coming on for the Yellow Jackets. I believe that's Grove coming off now.
And Nathan Norris back on for the Cardinals as well.
Davalos, a really active player for the Yellow Jackets, as Faust making a run down the left side. That'll be cut out there by Norris. Juarez Manning gets it out to Pham. Napier knocking the ball around on the right side, but I'll go out for a throw-in. Throw in coming for Otterbein. Missed opportunity there for the Cardinals. Play into the box, but couldn't come up with anything there. Goal kick now for Mihal coming off that missed opportunity for the Cardinals. Looking to push the ball upfield here, and Baldwin Wallace get on the attack. Kick is away, and Faust will head it out to Danny Ruppel there on the left wing now. Hassel making a run, but off the head of Hassel, back to him. He has the ball, making a move. Boxing his defender out. And they'll say that one went off the edge line, and we'll have an Otterbein throw-in. Hassel really seems to be that that offensive spark plug that they bring in off the bench.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, we talk about Ruppel and Rainey all night long, but really Hassel, like you said, has been that spark off the bench that Coach Reed Ayers can go to whenever this offense is struggling. So hopefully he can make an impact here in these last 15 minutes and we can come out with a win.
I believe last week he came on and had 2 quick goals for the Yellow Jackets in the competition last week. Him and Ruppel really had a great game last Wednesday evening, I believe it was. Ball being played on by the Cardinals now as they like to push the ball downfield, getting the ball into their attacking half. Davalos battling for possession, and he'll take it over at the 50-yard line. Working the ball up to Davis. Davis looking to find Hassel on the run, but couldn't quite get there. It was Hassel, and Hoffman will scoop it up and reset play here for the Cardinals. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors of the game here today, the Oriole Cafe here in Berea, as well as the Cleveland Clinic Sports Health, the official healthcare provider for Baldwin Wallace. Also the Marriott Suites. Have you stayed at a Marriott today? The Hoffman Group, also a big provider and contributor here at Baldwin Wallace.
Yeah, we definitely like to thank them for giving us an opportunity for these webcasts. I know Ryan and myself both appreciate it very much.
Definitely, without our sponsors, this webcast would not be possible. So I'd just like to give a quick shout out to them and thanks as we do every game. Baldwin Wallace looking to push the attack here. They get the ball here out on the right wing. Misplayed there off the foot of the right winger. And it'll be scooped up by Hoffman. Looking to reset play here. Baldwin Wallace really doing a good job of keeping the ball in that attacking third, but they really haven't been able to come up with a whole lot this half. Really, that defensive Otterbein having that sort of bend and not breaking mentality. They're really allowing the ball to get pushed on them a little bit, but every time they get in a dangerous spot, it seems like there's a defender there to cut it out.
Yeah, you can definitely see why Colin Hoffman has had such success as a freshman. I mean, his defense has been great for him, very stifling, very pesky, as you said, Ryan, and they've been able to get the job done for him tonight.
Davalos on the ball now for the Yellow Jackets as they're going to work the ball back in. Looked like thought to be an out of bounds play there as the Otterbein defender looked to almost try to pick the ball up there and restart play, but Baldwin Wallace continue to handle it and play will continue. Davalos back on the ball now, battling for possession. Poked out there, and Otterbein back and forth. Now for the Jackets. Rainey looks to be on the ball as he gets pushed down after that play by Norris.
Interesting call there. I didn't see much of the ball taken there, but that's why I'm up here and he's down there making the calls.
Very true, Eric. Very true. Mihal now on the scoop in the net for Yellow Jackets. Out here to Elson. Elson being guarded there by Juarez Manning. And Elson just putting the ball out of bounds there. Not really sure who he was looking to connect with there. Possibly Rupel or Faust in the area. But teammates weren't on the same page, and we'll throw in now. And as well, the substitution, Juarez Manning coming off again. Looks like number 16, Juan Rivas, coming on for the second time tonight as Juarez Manning will check out. Baldwin Wallace also has a substitution looking to come on now. Can't quite tell what it is. He's still waiting at the scorer's table for the next stoppage of play.
Might be Grove over there.
Yeah. Throw in now for Otterbein. Boardman will take it. Gets into corner, but Faust gets a foot on it, and he'll try to play it down to Hassel here. Hassel making a break on the ball. See what the refs decide here. They'll give the possession to Baldwin Wallace here for the throw-in. O'Malley coming off now for the Yellow Jackets as that substitution. Grove will come back in, as Eric alluded to earlier. Checking in now to replace O'Malley there in the midfield areas.
O'Malley known for his big arm down in these corner-like possessions for Baldwin Wallace.
Hassel trying to get the head on that one, but he doesn't make very good contact. And play will reset here with Geither on the right wing. Davalos now with the ball, working the ball on the outside. Play into the box now to Hassel, but Hassel cannot get ahead and has that nice opportunity set up there. Looks like Rainey out there on that right wing looking to cross the ball in there, but couldn't quite connect with Hassel on that nice cross from Rainey. Elson has the ball now, getting it back to Napier. Napier in the middle of the field now, working it up. Cut out there by the forward, and corner looked to be offsides, but
yeah,
play will continue now as Mihal scoops it up. Here comes Elson on the left side here, up to Grove. Grove taking it himself now, working the ball around back to Elson. Rainey now on the ball. Davalos misplays it off his foot, but Geither right there to get it back for the Yellow Jackets. Rainey now cut out by number 7, Norris. Hassel on the ball now as he gets it, but not on the same page on the run there for Rainey or that far forward. Otterbein looking to push now. Ball in the box. Great goal opportunity there for corner, but he cannot convert as he misses wide of the post. Reset here with a goal kick. Norris now on the ball, getting it back to corner. Corner plays it to Piang, sorry. Ball back on the right wing to Cray. And Cray will miss the through ball to, looks like Piang there on the left side. Davalos on the ball now. Played out of bounds there by Geither. Throw in coming in for Otterbein. Davis on the ball now for the Yellow Jackets. Rupel with a header to Hassel, but cut out there by the Otterbein defender. Davalos back on the ball, gets out to Rupel. Rupel fighting for possession, but taken away by Boardman. Boardman making a run now. They have numbers now on the Jackets. Push down to the left wing now is Otterbein. Putting it back into the box, but Davalos will clear it out to Rainey. Baldwin Wallace has numbers if they want to push the counterattack now. Davis tries to get up to Hassel. Quick throw in now for BW as Davis will look to be on the ball now. Elson Getting it up to Rupel here on the left wing. Rupel gets it to Rainey, but that one's blocked by the defenseman there for the Cardinals. Is Geither battling for possession, gets it up to Davis. Davis up to Rainey. Rainey with the shot now, just high of the net. Goalie dove for that one, but did not matter. Missed shot there by Rainey.
Rainey really wanted that one. You could see the raw power behind that shot.
Both teams still looking to get into the scoring column here as we only have 5.5 minutes left to play in this OAC matchup between your Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets and your Otterbein Cardinals. Ball scooped up by Mihal there after the possession from Otterbein. Rolls it out to Ellison. Ellison up to Faust. Faust with a lot of space now here on the left side. Crossing it back in the middle is Faust. Davis on the ball now after the pass from Jonas. Offload's trying to get it to Rupel, but Lewis on the ball now. Rainey gets it over there from a nice shot by, looks like Jonas, but he could not connect either. Ball being played now into the Otterbein half of the field, right around the midfield area. That one will go out of bounds for a Yellow Jacket throw-in. 4.5 minutes remaining now as we're coming to the end of regulation, and one team looking to get that 1-goal advantage to most likely seal that victory if either team can score here. Foul there for the Yellow Jackets as we'll have a free kick coming from number 19, Zach Lewis.
Otterbein looks like it's sending its almost whole team into the box for this one. I'm sure he's going to try and play it in there. Hopefully get ahead on it.
Baldwin Wallace could cut this one out and get a quick counterattack. They would definitely have a numbers advantage. We'll see how they play it. But that one will just roll harmlessly off the back line for a goal kick here. Mihal pushing the team upfield. Two defenders still playing up for the short offload. Geither on the ball now. Hassel has it. Hassel to Davalos, but Davalos cannot get a head on it. The goalie comes out and trips up Davalos, punching the ball out at the same time. Missed opportunity there for the Yellow Jackets.
Wow, one of the toughest calls to make in all of soccer is that slide by the goalie, and he played it well.
Definitely a good job there by Holland. Preventing the easy goal by Davalos, or really even if that ball would have came out, Rupel was right there.
Yep.
Ball now in the Otterbein possession, but they'll give it right back after the out-of-bounds play. BW looking at a quick throw in here with 2:45 left in regulation. Free kick coming in now for Otterbein. 16 fouls total in this game so far.
I think we had 13 in the first half, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's gotten better.
It's definitely toned down a little bit. Lewis on the free kick there is. We'll have another foul on BW.
This in a dangerous spot.
Dangerous, definitely, for sure.
Anything inside that 20-yard line is definitely goal range, I would say, for this Cardinals team. Definitely not afraid to shoot, as we talked about earlier.
Yeah, all of their free kicks pretty much really from like the 30 in. Even if it's from like the 30, 35, they're still putting it in the box, looking to take a shot for a header here. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, possibly one of the last opportunities we're going to see in the regulation period at least.
Looks like Pham on now for the free kick as Mihal punches that one away with a nice save. Headed back in to the attacking third, but kicked right out there as Hassel's looking to make a break on the ball. Hassel with the easy opportunity if he can get there. Open net now for Hassel.
He's got it.
Rupel back into the middle, and dive there by Holland. Really missed opportunity there for the Jackets. I do not know how they did not come away with points on that possession. Davalos now running out for the ball. Apparently got some ball on that one as he pushed the Otterbein player down. Mihal in a tough spot here now. Cross back into the box now. Davalos on the defense. Mihal on the save. Headed out by the Baldwin Wallace defense.
What a minute and a half this has been.
We go from really not having a whole lot of action on either end to back-to-back thrilling possessions for the Cardinals and the Yellow Jackets. Corner coming on now, 26 and counting left in this OAC action here in Berea. Corner coming into the box now for Otterbein. Headed into the box, still corner, kicked out there by the Baldwin Wallace defense. 10 seconds left in the game now. Ball at the 20-yard line, and it'll be cleared by Hassel. Looks like we're going into extra time.
Well,
End of regulation here in Berea.
yeah, definitely a stunning end. We thought we might get one goal for BW, and then they came right back and almost put the game away with that their opportunity as well. So a great, exciting finish here.
We're tied here at 0-0 at the end of regulation here. We're going to take a quick break here, but we'll be right back to you here at bwyellowjackets.com and men's soccer action. Welcome back to Berea, Ohio. We're here live from Tressel Field inside George Finnie Stadium. Once again, I'm Ryan Swingle, joined by Eric Kwiatkowski. Little stat recap here. 19 shots for Otterbein, 17 for BW, 5 on goal for Baldwin Wallace, 7 for the Yellow Jackets. Still 0-0 here as we go into extra time. Eric, like to give a little breakdown of what's really going on here?
Yeah, sure. Of course, as most of you know, in collegiate soccer, we go to 2 10-minute periods of golden goal style soccer. So after the first 10 minutes, it's the first one to score. So if you score a goal, then the game is automatically over. Without a goal, the game will go 20 minutes, 10 minutes each half. And if no one scores in that 20 minutes of play, then the game will result in a tie.
Thanks for that explanation there, Eric. Looking to get ready here for overtime play here in Berea. Otterbein will start with the ball here in this first period of overtime. Once again, 2 10-minute periods here. Looking to get underway. Otterbein trying to make a quick run here. Cut out by Geither, back to Mihal now. Pham there for Otterbein, but taken away by the Yellow Jackets again. Ruppel working the ball down the left half. Here now as he crosses it back into the box. Nothing doing there for the Jackets.
Looks like it's going to be a corner.
Those Otterbein defenders must have gotten a foot on it while it went off that back line, and Danny Ruppel will shut up shop here in the right corner.
Early opportunity to send these home fans home happy.
Looks like Davalos, Rainey, and Hassel. Hassel looks to get ahead on it, but punched out there by Lewis, number 19, that massive defender, getting ahead on it and clearing the ball out as Hoffman will throw it out, reset and play out there to John Boardman on the right side. Davalos gets possession back for the Yellow Jackets, cut out by Pham. Nice slide tackle there by Geither as he gets the ball away, but given right back to Otterbein. But Rainey on the ball now for the Jackets. Hassel clearly offsides there by Ryan Hassel.
There was no one within 10 yards of him.
Free kick now by Lewis here on the 20-yard line here in the Otterbein half of the field. Getting the ball downfield to corner now. Corner gets ahead on it. Out there to Boardman. Pham on the ball now on the right wing for Otterbein. Crossing it back in the middle. Davalos gets a foot on it, deflects it out. Geither going to run the ball down now as Baldwin Wallace takes possession on the right side of the field. Moving the ball in the field is Geither. Geither over to Rainey. Rainey to Davalos. Past Davalos over to Faust. Grove couldn't quite catch up to that one. And Otterbein will take possession. Pham running the ball down the field on the right side. Pulls up now. Gets out to Piang. Piang back to Pham. But goes out of bounds for a throw-in off the leg of Elson on the right side there. Throw-in now to number 15, Luke Cray. Cray gets in the middle of the field. Trying to get it back to Pham. Faust on the ball now for the Jackets. Faust beats Pham around the edge, and he has some open room now. He'll take it himself. Piang looking to challenge him there. Off the leg of Grove. Rainey, sorry. Ooh, that's Rainey. Shot there by Piang for the Cardinals, but it's off the left upright of the field goal. Football field goal, rather. Goal kick now for Mihal. Substitution now for Otterbein. Coming onto the field now is looking to get a number for him. It's like 16. Juan Rivas
looks like 21 as well, Eric Stuckey.
Yeah, Stuckey back on for, got confirmation from our statisticians downfield. That is Stuckey and Rivas coming on for corner, and Noah Coons for the Cardinals. Big shout out to our stat crew downstairs, helping us out with all the official stats for today's game.
Yeah, they always do a great job for us. Jeff Miller and his staff down there, along with Michael Durkin.
Doing a great job there with their student assistants. Ryan Sosik, Dalton Zanosko, really doing a great job down there. Throw in now from the Otterbein corner by Otterbein. Baldwin Wallace really pressuring the ball now, looking to take advantage of something in there. Attacking third of the field, but it'll be kicked out. It looks like Napier on the ball there, trying to get down to Hassel. Headed around. Rainey on the ball now. Rainey with the shot, blocked by Lewis. Davis now on the ball on the right wing there. He gets his run cut out. So we got an injured Yellow Jacket there on the right sideline limping away. Not quite sure who that is. He's down and he looks to be hurt.
Yeah.
Can't quite tell who exactly that is on the far sideline, but he went to go make that play, and after, looks like Geither.
Yeah,
Geither with those neon blue teal shoes.
Yep, we were talking about how you can spot Kyle Klimo a mile away with that headband. You can definitely tell it's Geither with his cleats.
Looks like Geither just cramping up, actually. They're looking to stretch him out, possibly a hamstring or a calf cramp over there as he lifts the leg up, and looking to get that straightened out for him. Doesn't look to be too serious, hopefully, there for Geither.
Yeah, soccer's one of those sports where you're running consistently for an enormous amount of time, 90 minutes plus usually. So, cramping is definitely tends to happen in these type of games.
Yeah, especially with the guy like Geither, I don't think's come off at all during this game at all.
No.
Geither, another freshman for the Yellow Jackets. He's a freshman defenseman out of Parma, Normandy, another local product here on display for the Yellow Jackets.
He's going to walk off, it looks like.
Yeah, he'll look to possibly get loosened up on the bench there and hopefully able to return to action is Geither. So we have a corner now for the Yellow Jackets. Good opportunity here, I would say, to get that golden goal to end the game. Klimo coming back on now. That's his first action after suffering an injury in the first half, but he'll be back on as corner unsuccessful by the Yellow Jackets. Looks like we'll have another one after the ball went off the end line. Looks like we got Davis there in the corner for the Jackets. Ruppel going to play into the box now as he's looking to set up that scoring opportunity. Headed into the goal for the Jackets. That looks like Napier there.
No.
Looking to get a jersey number on that. Is that Rainey?
Rainey possibly.
No.
You can never tell. The whole team is on the field.
The whole team is on his back right now, and they are very excited after that golden goal off of the corner will get the win. Looking to see who Danny Ruppel was on the corner. He'll be credited with the assist. Still looking to see who exactly scored that goal for the game winner for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, we talked about those statisticians downstairs. I'm sure they'll give us a goal.
Here we go. It was Rainey. They're going to credit the goal to Rainey. That's his fourth on the season. Assist by Danny Ruppel.
And, we talked about those young players, those young guns really needed to step up in that second half, and they absolutely did in these final minutes. It takes a lot of guts to score a big goal like that, and they took it.
Mihal with another shutout on the season. Really a great performance there from the freshman goalkeeper. Really doing a great job all year is Mihal. Looking to get how many he has on the season real quickly for you guys. This will be his third shutout of the season. Right there for Mihal. He'll move to 4-4 on the year. Only allowing 10 goals this year is Mihal, really coming on strong for the Yellow Jackets. Eric, you got any final thoughts here as we wrap up this game?
You know, not to take anything away from the Otterbein Cardinals, they played an outstanding game on both sides of the ball. It was just so happened that, you know, sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way, and it went in favor of the Jackets tonight. But I'll tell you, a great win for these young kids, and, you know, a great way to cap off senior night for these three seniors, Bernard, Grove, and O'Malley. We'd like to really thank them for their service here and on this team, and really to give these young guys a great, outstanding future for this team. So,
once again, we have your final score here in Berea. 1-0 Yellow Jacket victory here on senior night and homecoming weekend. I'd like to thank you for joining us. I'm Ryan Swingle for my partner Eric Kwiatkowski. We're here at bwyellowjackets.com. Once again, 1-0 Yellow Jacket victory. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.